All right, guys, welcome to Second Awakening time. We're going to be discussing the WARBEARS this time to see which WARBEAR may be worth your Second Awakening 9 days or however long it takes, and which ones are maybe not. So we're going to look at each WARBEAR, look at the skills, and hopefully will help inform decision making on any WARBEAR stuff you want to do in the future. So let's get going. This is Ursha. Whoops. I think the models are pretty nice. Base HP very good, base speed not bad. Defense a little low, but that's okay. First skill, inflicting damage proportionate to your max HP, has an 85% chance to reduce the attack bar by 25%. When inflicting damage increases by 100% when counterattacking. The inflicted damage increases by 100% when counterattacking. I think he might have a counter on his other skills. Let's take a look. Roar inflicts damage proportionate to your max HP to all enemies and increases their attack power for 2 turns and provokes them for 1 turn with a 15% chance. That chance does not go up. So on average, out of 4 enemies, you're going to provoke 2, assuming you have accuracy on Ursha. Skill 3, Counterblow. Provokes all enemies with 70% chance and counterattacks every time you receive damage for 3 turns, reusable in 3 turns. So in theory, this is up all the time. The provoke goes up to 100%. This does not scale off of max HP because it's not actually an attack. Interesting. So that's what he does. What do we think about this? I think it's interesting. It's clearly a kit that is not all over the place. It's not a wind cannon girl. Like, there's thought put into the skills and how they interact. Here's an AoE max HP hit, decreases attack power and provoke. So here's a all enemy provoke, another all enemy provoke. Cooldowns are nice and short. And then this thing is a attack bar decrease, but when you're attacked, it hits harder. It's a max HP. So max HP, AoE provoke with the counterattack, and the AoE provoke max HP. That's pretty cool. It all depends on the multipliers. I have not really looked into the multipliers. From what I understand about him, he's sort of a poor man's Belanus, the fire druid, which is good. It would be a shame if he was better than the fire druid, considering it's new and, you know, it's an at-5. People want it. They don't want to say, oh, good, I have Ursha, I don't need Belanus. But a pretty good overall kit. Works well, makes sense. You're provoking. It's denying turns. It's fire. I mean, this thing, you put this thing on arena defense, and I think it could mess up. It can mess some stuff up because a lot of people want to cleave, right? They want to AoE hit. And this guy says, look, I'm going to taunt you, which will mess you up a little bit. It'll mess up your choices. You won't have the opportunity to choose to do things. I'm going to counterattack. So if you want to AoE, I will hit you back. And when I hit you back, I'm going to hit you back harder. So it's pretty good. All right, let's look at Dagora. So no leader skill for Ursha. Dagora does have the HP, the baby HP leader skill. I feel like Dagora is a monster I started farming the game with like 5 years ago because he could kind of solo stuff super slow. Look at that base HP. This is pretty good. This is 12675. That's crazy. Crazy. All right, skill 1. Same thing. Reduces the attack bar, inflicts max HP damage. This is a little heal, but it comes with defense buff for 2 turns. Your max HP increases by 20% when you use crouch, and it accumulates up to 5 times. The heal goes up a little bit with skill ups. So he's at 12675. It goes up by 20%, so it goes up about 2500. So next he's at, what, 15,000 HP, something like that, base. So that's pretty neat. Spirit's Will passive counterattacks with a 50% chance when you receive damage and revives with 30% of HP at the last dying breath, using the power of Unbreakable Will. Okay, so Unbreakable Will. Wow. 50% counter and a self-revive. Anything with a self-revive is pretty cool, I think. I don't know. I kind of like what I'm seeing here. It's kind of a nice little interaction. I mean, yeah, I don't know. This seems pretty good. The counterattack, 50% counterattack. So you would bring this when it's water. So you're not bringing it against anything fire, if you can help it. You're bringing it against, I guess, Ethnas, Wind Monkey, Sierra, stuff like that. And in theory, it should do pretty well. It's probably kind of hard to build because, you know, you want it to have crit damage and stuff like that. But another pretty good little kit there. Ramagod. All right, Ramagod. Actually has some good defense there. Look at the defense on Ramagod. Pretty good defense. So this is your damage, max HP, with the bar reduce. Crouch. Same thing as crouch, except doesn't have that stacking effect on your health, but normal style crouch. Recovery goes up. And then here's the clean shot. This is the same. So Ramagod's the same with just better base stats from what I can tell. You can skill up the crouch heal, but Ramagod is good anyway. Like, I like that they don't feel the need to break a monster just to give it something cool to do. Like, if it does something well, it can continue doing something well. So that's Ramagod. Lucia, this is the one that makes everyone sad. So let's go ahead and look at him. He's got an HP leader skill, a little baby leader skill. We've seen this before. The max HP and the attack bar decrease. Crouch. Covers your HP by 34% and increases defense. Also puts a little HP dot on you. Kind of cool. And this is the skill that I think is not correct, right? Drops your HP to low, charges, inflicts damage proportional to the HP consumed. So kind of like Molong, it inflicts damage based on HP, but apparently this is not quite working. It looks cool, but apparently it reduces him to like 0, and that's not useful, or like 1, right? So I would not recommend him as of yet until they either fix him or just decide he's bad, which is also, you know, they could do that. So there's Lucia. All right, here is Gorgo. Same thing on Thrash. Roar inflicts damage proportional to max HP and decreases their attack bar for 2 turns and attack bar. So, okay, it's a AoE max HP thingamajig. Attack power down and a little bit of bar as well. And then we've got Charge. Increases the chance of your attack landing as a crit by 20%. Stuns the enemy for 1 turn when it lands as a crit with a 15% chance. 50, which scales up to 70% chance. So you don't have to build him full crit. He gets a 20% crit boost. And he has a 70% chance to stun when he's skilled up. So max HP damage stunner. Kind of like the Dark Griffin, right? Similar, doesn't have the defense break, but I don't know that one has a max HP scaling skill, but they're not both max HP scaling. So anywhere you might use him, Gorgo might be useful as well. So those are all the Warbears. Which ones are useful? I don't know. I think if you like Ramagod as a wind tank in Guild Wars or whatever, you are going to like Second Awaken Ramagod more because it's just better. And also you might already have a Ramagod built. So it might be an easy choice to, you know, just Second Awaken him 9 days. 9 days later, Ramagod upgrade, right? I don't think it makes him viable in any way he wasn't already viable before. So keep that in mind. He's just a great tank. This is a great skill, but it can't make people attack him when they're controlled by humans. When they're controlled by the computer, this skill is so much better. Kind of like Hathor. Hathor controlled by the computer is terrible because people will wake stuff up. Hathor controlled by the humans is super great. So Ramagod is the opposite. When controlled by humans or facing humans, much worse, right? So Ramagod's viable, a good unit to build if you already have him and you already use him. Fire and water are going to be niche situational units. If you need what they do, it might be worth your time. It's only 9 days to play with them, but I don't think they take priority over units that are more useful already. You know, they don't jump in line, so to speak. And then Ursha, again, if you don't have Belinus and you like what's going on here with the roaring, the taunting, if you want to be the person to make an awesome Ursha arena defense, I think you could. He seems to have everything you would want in an arena defense. He's about as anti-Lucian as it gets, so that's kind of cool. So I don't know. I'd say Ursha might have a place. Blue guy might have a place. Here's the Warbear. Aw, adorable. And then boom, Ursha. So I hope that was useful if you're considering the Warbears. I don't know that they're a priority for the first couple of Second Awakens unless, you know, Ramagod is your thing or you want to be the Ursha guy. So yeah, that's my take on them. If you do build one, let me know how it goes, and I'd be curious how it's working out for you. Take care, everybody.